being quiet enough to hear God's voice and hear what it is that He wanted next for me in my life. Hi guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. Today I want to talk about the 8 things I would tell my 20-year-old self if I could go back in time. But before we get into the video, I want to give a huge thank you to Luisa for sponsoring this video. Luisa is having the biggest sale of the year. I've really enjoyed wearing the Luisa brand for about 4 years now. It's literally the best jewelry that I have tried. Best brand that I know. And they're having a huge sale going on, up to 35% off. The sale is live right now. They have some stunning jewelry pieces only for a limited time. They also have the ultimate jewelry bundle, everything you need in one set. So if you've been eyeing anything that I've worn in my recent videos, now is the time to grab a couple of these viral pieces. Shop before everything sells out, and I promise you, you're not going to want to take this jewelry off. So if you're looking for the perfect holiday gift, be sure to check out analuisa.com while their sales are still going on. And let's get into the video. 8 things I would tell my 20-year-old self if I could go back in time. I would definitely go back and tell myself to track my cycle. So I was in my 30s when I even started to pay attention to the hormonal cycles that my body was going through every 28 to 30 days. And I noticed I would kind of just lean into whatever I was feeling without understanding that this is a hormonal change and I'm actually supposed to be feeling, not supposed to be, but it's normal for me to be feeling more low energy during this time. Knowing where you are in your cycle is going to help you be way more gentle with yourself and also understand what your body is going through so that you can comfort it in the way that it needs to and not push yourself. I'm a go, go, go type of person, and it would frustrate me when I didn't have energy at certain parts of the month, but now when I am feeling low energy, it kind of alerts me that it might be that time that I should be slowing down. I thought it would be pretty cool to include some songs that help me out when I am in my head and I'm trying to get to a more positive space. So as we're talking about cycles and paying attention to our monthly cycle, which is something that I would tell my 20-year-old self, the song Cycles by Jonathan McReynolds. This song is all about recognizing the patterns that keep you stuck and choosing to push past them. So yep, that would be number 1. Pay attention to your cycle. Number 2 would be learn to sit still and listen. A lot like I am now. When I was in my 20s, I was always going, always thinking about what's next. And it did cause me to burn out around 2021. I was extremely burnt out. So if I could talk to my 20-year-old self, I would say take time to rest. And if you are feeling like you're constantly rushing and you can't really catch your breath, notice the beauty in stillness. Around COVID is when I first actually began being still, being quiet enough to hear God's voice and hear what it is that He wanted next for me in my life. All going to work out according to God's plan for your life anyway, so you might as well rest and know that He's got you and to just keep on pushing forward. So this is editing me jumping in to add the song for the Be Still. The song is from Corinne Hawthorne and it's called Speak to Me. I love this song so much I had to jump in and include it. Be still and listen. Don't stress over perfection and trust the process. So that pressure to do everything right, to say everything right, to have it all figured out in your 20s is all a facade. In your 20s, you're still very, very young. Don't stress about being perfect. Just focus on making progress. Things are rarely perfect. Things rarely go perfectly. But as you're working through getting better, you get closer and closer to being more efficient and more knowledgeable and more confident. You're not going to be perfect when you first start because nobody is perfect when they first start. And this makes me think of the song 99 by Evan Ford, and it's a reminder that you're not running the race alone, that God's the only one leaving the 99 to chase after you, and He's got your back every step of the way. What I would tell my 20-year-old self is that you're stronger than you think. both mentally and physically. There's gonna be moments where you feel like you're at a breaking point, both mentally and physically, but your stronger self is on the other side of you pushing through that hard moment. This makes me think of the song Stronger Than Ever by Alex Jean, and this is this song is all about proof of your resilience and how you can bounce back better every time after each obstacle. Tell my 20-year-old self that fear has no place here. So just like I'm not going to slow myself down because I'm trying to be perfect, I'm also not going to slow myself down because I'm fearful. Fear is not of God, and if you ever feel like you are fearful, understand that it's coming from the enemy, that is not coming from God. So fear will try to stop you from stepping out on faith. And this reminds me of the song from Madison Ryan Ward called No Fear. And this has like become my anthem. I love this song so much. When you walk in God's truth, fear shrinks. So don't let it stop you from going after what he's put on your heart. Final one, I would say trust God's timing. His timing is literally perfect. You know how they say like hindsight is 20/20, and sometimes it can take 5, 10, 15 years for you to understand why you went through the thing that you went through, why the relationship didn't work out that you really wanted to work out, why the friend didn't stay that you really wanted to stay. You'll understand later why those things happened and the time that those things happened and why those things ended at the time that they ended in the future. You're gonna look back and understand it in the future. In my 20s, I hated waiting. I wanted everything right now. We married by the time I was 25, and looking back, I was like, oh my gosh, you're so young. You were so young. This makes me think of the song God's Timing by Marcus Rogers. Be patient, because his timing will bring you exactly where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. You're not gonna arrive too early, you're not gonna arrive too late. It's almost like when a bus is coming, if you get to the bus stop too early, you're gonna think that you missed it, but you're just early. Yes, that is the 8 things I would tell my 20-year-old self if I could go back in time. I hope that you guys got something from this video. Keep God first. And trust that 30-year-old you, 36-year-old you is gonna look back and be so proud of all that you've accomplished. Hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you would like more videos like this down in the comments. Also leave what you would tell your 20-year-old self down in the comments, because I would love to hear some more advice from you guys. Thank you again, Luisa, for sponsoring this video. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you at the next one. Bye.